it's a stacked edition here as we begin with Boston College. You get into college football week one. Carnage. I mean, there were left and right, just upsets here, teams underperforming there, and then a stinker of a Saturday night fest between Georgia and Clemson, which we'll dive into. So BC looks perfect in the 51-0 win against the Colgate Red Raiders, or the Colgate Gates, the Colgate toothpaste, whatever have you. Boston College, Phil Dracovic, 3 touchdowns. Defense bent but did not break, did not allow a single point. 4 different running backs. Patrick Garwo the second, basically the 4th guy on there. He's a sophomore. He gets in the action with a touchdown. Zay Flowers starts off a pretty exciting Heisman campaign. He's the Bolitnikoff watch list guy as he's entering his junior year. He's been exceptional. He's actually a Steve Adazio recruit, held over, and greatly so, under head coach Jeff Hafley. They are only one of 5 teams to post a shutout in their opener. That's pretty impressive. And I wouldn't be shocked if they shut out UMass, who they have on Saturday here at 2:30 p.m., which I can't wait for. I'll be out of town, but I'll be watching it as I head to D.C. and then New York this weekend for the U.S. Open men's final. Also, Boston College tied for 8th in most points on offense in week one with their 51. Again, it's Colgate. I'm trying to keep my hopes down, but I can't. It's one of those. I'm cocky BC guy. I said they were going 11-1. Still believe that. I joked on Twitter that they're going 12-0 now after Clemson looked terrible, albeit against an SEC defense. But now, I mean, they gave Clemson a fight at Death Valley with that same quarterback last year when Trevor Lawrence was out with COVID. Why can't we do it again? We've seen this guy, and he did not look good on the big stage. He's now 1-2 as a starter. I mean, he's faced some good teams, but interesting. So yeah, I mean, BC 11-1. Let's go through the schedule and see teams that upped their stock or lost their stock. Temple, 61-14 loss to Rutgers. Yeah, that's a dub. Mizzou, guys, are we going to this? Mizzou squeaks by Central Michigan, doesn't cover. They've got Kentucky this week. That's going to be a tough test. Kentucky looked good in their opener as they rolled their lesser opponent. Let's talk about Clemson. The defense looks legit, obviously. Georgia's defense looks great. JT Daniels did not. I can't even say his name. Uwe Ungagale did not look good. He's now 1-2 as a starter. 1-0 against Boston College last year. Just barely come from behind win. Lost at Notre Dame and now loses this one. So let's see. Clemson's going to rebound with some cupcake. And let's hope that Boston College, at least things are going to be more interesting, right? You're going to have to at least give me that if BC walks in up 4-0 undefeated at Death Valley, and all of a sudden they look good while doing so. That's going to be exciting. NC State looked good. That's the team coming off a bye after Clemson. We'll see you tomorrow about Louisville. Syracuse had a surprise win at Ohio. So interesting there. If that's a road game at Syracuse, but that's one BC should definitely win. Virginia Tech obviously upsets North Carolina. They look good. The reason I'm optimistic, but Virginia Tech's probably been the biggest rival of BC the last 20 years. Reason I'm optimistic is because that is a home game. Georgia Tech, I keep hearing, it's the end of the triple option. Georgia Tech's going to be raw this year. They lost outright to Northern Illinois, who didn't win a single game last year. Georgia Tech does not scare me, even though that's on the road. That's ridiculous. We'll see tonight about FSU. I believe Notre Dame's already starting to steamroll them. And then Wake Forest looked fine. That's going to be the season finale. Tell me there's not 11-1 in there. Tell me. Come on. I'm sticking to that prediction.